Hey everyone, this is Anupama and welcome back. So let's start our DIY today. For this we'll be needing an empty bottle like this. I'm using this empty coconut oil bottle. You can choose any bottle of your choice. And for the small one I'll be using this empty syrup bottle. So let's start. For that, start drawing a line on the bottom part. And now we need to cut this to make an opening. And guys, if you are new to my channel and if you are not yet subscribed, please do consider subscribing and make sure that you hit that bell icon to get notified whenever I post a new video. So now you can see here we got an opening and this will be the top portion, and as we are making a fridge magnet and that too we are making a planter, we need to cover this bottom part, else there would be a leakage of water. So for this I am using molded clay, as this is an epoxy compound and it becomes rock hard after drying. So cover the bottom part completely with clay. So guys, again I am saying for this project you should definitely use molded clay and please don't use any other air dry clay. And this molded clay becomes completely waterproof after drying. And now start flattening the clay on the edges to merge with the surface of the bottle. You can use talcum powder to make the edges soft and thin. And the edge should be as thin as possible because later we should not see any joint like this. It should be seen like an even surface without any joint. So now you can see here the surface is very soft after applying talcum powder, and this is the magnet. And now apply any white glue and stick clay over it and spread it. Now place the magnet on the center portion and gently press it. Cut off the excess clay. And now soften the clay on the edges and secure the magnet on the center portion. One more important thing guys, the clay should not come on top of the magnet, else it doesn't stick. And you can see here I had attached 3 magnets, else the strength would not be enough after pouring water. And for the small one I had stuck 2 magnets. So now start applying a layer of gesso on it. And if you guys don't have gesso, you can even make it at house. Take equal portions of plaster of Paris plus water and glue and make a fine paste, and then you can apply on top of it. And you can see here one layer is not enough, so I am applying a second layer. And if you don't have plaster of Paris, instead of plaster of Paris you can even use talcum powder. So after applying 2 layers of gesso, this is how it looks. So now we are done with the making part of the planter. Now let's start designing it. So for this you can do freehand painting. And now I am using this stencil. And this I bought it from Itsy Bitsy, and you can see the colors on it. I had used it for another project and I forgot to wash it. So guys immediately wash the stencil after using it, else it will be very hard to remove the paint. And you can see here I can't remove the paint on the stencil. Hold the stencil tight to the surface and start coloring it. For that I am using this sponge dabber. Just gently apply it, don't press it hard, just lightly dab it over the design, over the stencil. Now carefully remove the stencil, and you can see here the design is printed over the surface, and this came out really well. And you can see here the paint got merged, and we can correct it by applying white acrylic paint. And now for the bottom portion, I am applying this yellow color. And now I am using this white 3D outliner to decorate. And the designing part depends upon your creativity. You can choose any design of your choice. And guys, you can see here I had attached one more magnet to make it strong enough and it doesn't fall off. And finally, to seal your project, apply a good varnish. Apply 2 to 3 coats of varnish and you're good to go. And guys, this step is very important. Please don't skip it. As it is a planter, you definitely should apply good amount of varnish. So now let's start designing the second planter. For this I am applying this yellow color. As first one is done using stencil. For this I will be doing freehand painting. Now I am using this white acrylic paint to make a lotus. And few leaves. So now on top of white I am applying this pink color for the lotus. And green on top of white for the leaves. Now let's start shading it. I am using this light green for the leaves. As I said earlier, this completely depends upon your creativity. You can choose any design of your choice and colors of your choice, and you can do freehand painting, or you can use stencils, or even you can stick decoupage sheets or napkins. That's completely depends upon you. You can choose anything. So once you're done with the designing part, for this also apply varnish. Apply 2 to 3 coats of varnish. And guys, you can see here as I applied a glossy varnish, you can see the effect here. It's very shiny. See the shine after applying the varnish. Now let's test it whether we can wash it or not. See guys, you can see here I'm washing it. You can definitely wash it, but you should not scrub it. Don't use any scrubbers or something like that. And clean the surface with soft cloth or tissue. And now fill water and place any live plant. And that's it guys, our beautiful fridge magnets are ready with beautiful plants in it. And it just brighten up the kitchen. And guys, trust me, this is one of the beautiful projects which I have done. So guys, please give it a try and please give it a thumbs up if you like this video. See you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.